Hey everybody!
Hi.
How are you? We've been together for a while now, and we've brought in so many different elements to this journey for everybody. And I guess everybody in their own way has been finding out that it's a lot more than just losing the weight, right? It's underlying issues, and self-esteem is something that is really going to impact you on your journey. So we're bringing in another friend. And Sandra Reish is the clinical director for the Montreal Centre for Anxiety and Depression. She's a self-esteem specialist. So she's going to talk to you about some of those issues and help you maybe figure out some strategies to help implement in your life.
I want to start by commending you all because I think it takes a lot of courage to come and look at this kind of stuff. Self-esteem is based on a concept called worth.
Your worth.
Okay, now here's where it gets really interesting. What are you worthy of?
Love.
I love that. Love.
Respect.
Oof, great answers. Very good. I don't usually get these answers this quickly. I don't.
Honor.
Honesty.
Yeah. If I gain weight or if I lose weight, do I lose my birthright of having love, respect, honor, honesty, dignity, food, basics? Could I possibly lose that? So what I'm trying to get across to you is, and it's a very important point, is that self-esteem, which is a synonym for worthiness, is your birthright. Each one of you was born with that right. So you were always worthy. And this brings us to where we're going, and I think that it's relevant to each one of you, is there's different ways we abandon ourselves, and if we abandon ourselves, our self-esteem is going to go down. Your worth doesn't go down, but you're going to start to feel really awful. And your relationship with yourself is very important because when we don't pay attention to ourselves, we're forgetting that we're worthy. Okay, and this is a very, very slippery slope to go into. Okay, so thanks, and I look forward to meeting with you individually. We'll go a little deeper. I really do believe that from the years I've been doing psychotherapy, what really works for people is when they talk to themselves. I did an exercise that's called the empty chair, which is used in many different forms, and today we did it talking back to their internal critic. It's a voice we develop early in our lives. Sometimes we mimic things our parents said or other messages we got, which is critical. And the critical voice talks to us on a regular basis. We're going to do an exercise that's a very, very profound exercise about your two parts of yourself. So it's a pretty intense exercise. It's not that easy. So what I always say to people when they're doing it is that I will turn away if you feel a little bit uncomfortable with me looking at you. I'm going to ask you to put your coffee down, and I'm going to ask you to go to the first chair.
Okay.
I want you to talk to yourself in a critical way. I want you to say all the worst things you think about yourself. You let it rip now. I'm going to let you go as long as you want on that. Just get it all out, all the bad things you think about her. You have to really let the critic fully explode. I don't want you to hold back.
You've gotten yourself in a big mess again, haven't you? Aren't you tired of this? Aren't you tired of being a screw-up? You know, aren't you tired of being unsuccessful and struggling and, you know, and fat? And, you know, if you'd only lose weight, Carrie-Anne, you'd be so pretty, you'd be successful. You'd have to beat the guys off with a stick, you know, if only you would be thin. I don't know why you don't find the time to take better care of yourself. You should, and you don't. What is wrong with you?
So now we're going to see how we can fix that. So I want you to flip over to the other chair. Now I want you to talk from the perspective of the person, Carrie-Anne, who receives this criticism all the time. And I want you to tell that critical voice, again calling her Carrie-Anne, what that feels like to hear day in, day out.
Carrie-Anne, when you talk to me like that, it makes me feel useless, worthless, unloved, dirty, garbage. I'm tired. I'm so tired. And I'm tired of sometimes plastering this stupid smile on my face and looking at myself in the mirror and telling myself that I'm doing a great job, and in the back of my mind I hear your voice saying, no, it's not good enough. You have no reason to be happy. Why are you happy? I need to be accepted. Just accepted. This is how it is. It's not going to be perfect, and it's not always going to be easy, but it's good. I'm good. I am good. I want you to tell me that I'm beautiful. Let me believe it.
Very good. So I want you to flip back to the other chair. I don't think the critical voice's intention is to make her feel bad. I think the critical voice thinks that it's helping her, but it's not.
Carrie-Anne, I'm really sorry. I really don't want to hurt you. I don't want you to feel bad about yourself. So I'm going to change the way I talk to you.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to put some emphasis on the things that you do well. I'll congratulate you when you do well.
What about when she struggles? What will you do for her?
I can support you when you're having a hard time.
Right.
And remind you of how you got through hard times like that before. And how you can get through it now, and I'm not going to focus on the negative.
Can you tell her that you love her?
And I do love you. I love you, Carrie-Anne.
You're beautiful, Carrie-Anne. She needs to hear that.
And I think you're beautiful. I'm sorry I never say that to you.
You deserve the happiness you're finding in your life.
And you deserve the happiness you're finding in your life. You deserve all the love that you have. And all the happiness. I promise from now on I'll be a coach. I'll be your biggest fan. And I'll only tell you things that'll help lift you up, and I won't tell you things that'll bring you down.
Great. Is there anything more you want to say?
I'm sorry.
Great. So as soon as you're ready, if you want to come back, we'll talk about this.
You know, when I started in-depth therapy, it took me almost 2 years to really cry in front of my therapist. So I got involved in this experience because I said I was going to do it 100%. And so I'm not going to start getting shaky when the tasks get hard.
The critical voice will come back. We didn't cure the critical voice in our session today. And that's part of the process. There's a lot of stigma with therapy, but it's really too bad because if you have a cut and you don't take care of the cut, it will get infected. So if you have a wound, a psychological wound, and we all really have psychological wounds, or most of us do anyways, and you don't take care of it, it's going to manifest somewhere. So it's either going to keep festering and get worse, or you're going to start doing some sort of compulsive behavior, maybe drinking, maybe eating, maybe working too much. Therapy is a way to sort of taking yourself to the next level, and with the right therapist, the sky's the limit.
Next week on Working It Out Together,
I want to win.
they learn how technology can help with their fitness goals, and teamwork comes into play in a race across the city. Plus, the results are in, the 6 months are up, and we hear how they're feeling. Finally, we celebrate our journey together with a fantastic feast. Start your lifestyle revolution by joining our website, www.workingitouttogether.com. See you there.